Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sophia. Here on this channel, we talk about all things mindset, spirituality, self-development, personal development, and being better versions of ourselves. How to actually do that, practical ways in doing that, while for most of us, also being a mom, also being a wife, and working, whether we're entrepreneurs or whatever line of work we're in. It can be a lot, but here we talk about practical, simple ways that we can apply mindset shifts and work that really doesn't feel like work at all, that feels like ease and flow and just working smarter and not harder. That's what I'm all about here. So if you're interested in this, then stick around. I think you'll be happy here on this corner of the internet. I just want to be really real with you. If you're a subscriber, if you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, if you're subscribed to my email list, you know I am a student of my own teachings. I very much apply this work, right? I live by this work. It's quite literally what's helped me go from depression to naturally healing myself. And that's by working with my mind. Now, I'm not a doctor. I do not recommend everybody do this. You do what's best for you. Take care of your mental health. It's way more important than some people realize, anyway. And it directly affects your entire life. I was very much about a natural way of doing things, while I still very much so go to my doctor's appointments, believe in medicine and the power of medicine. I just think working with your mind helps in more ways than we know. It's kind of like that placebo effect. If you believe in the pill doing whatever the doctor said it was going to do for you, and you have belief and faith in it, it's going to do that for you, even if it's a sugar pill. So I always want to be applying mind work and working with your mind and putting faith in things that help you and work for you, right? If you're new here, I also was struggling with infertility, with secondary infertility for a long time, for 7 very long years that honestly felt like a lifetime in and of itself. When you're in it, in the trenches, it's really hard and it can be really dark at times. And getting out of it and working my way out of that to getting pregnant naturally with all the work that I teach. And I've created courses around this stuff to help women who, like me, who may be dealing with the same things that I struggled with. So I'm always looking for what feels true and good to me, right? I don't believe in struggle. I just don't think we were made to struggle. Not in this day and age, not every generation. No, it's just not necessary. And if there's an easier way and a smarter way, I'm going to find it and I'm going to take that route. And while I do believe in putting yourself in situations, things that may feel uncomfortable, unfamiliar, where growth happens, I do know from my own experience and others from my clients' experiences that this absolutely helps you grow and evolve and 10x in different ways. So it's not that effort is not required. It's not that I'm like, don't do any work, sit back, manifest, and it comes to you. That hasn't occurred for me. So I do not teach in that way. I just want to be super clear because I think sometimes my content may come off in that way, trying super hard with hustle and hard work and outworking everyone and waking up earlier than everyone and waking up at 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. or things that just do not excite me in the least. I knew there had to be a better way for me. That works for so many people, and that's wonderful. Do what works for you. I'm also very big on that. I'm Sophia, and you are you, and what works for you may not work for me, and vice versa. But I'm so big on finding and then doing that, following what works for you, doing what works for you, and not what this really successful person on the internet said, or this really great mom said at your kid's school, because it just may not work for you. And I think we may sometimes think there's something wrong with us. We're doing things the wrong way. And I don't think that's true. I may have once upon a time, but I no longer believe that to be true. So that's another big message of mine for moms out there and for women who are maybe in the same age group as me in our 30s. And I'm in my last year of my 30s, you guys. So if you've heard me say in our 30s so much, it's because it's in the background of my mind. Oh, this is my last year in my 30s. Let's live it up and let's just be present in it and enjoy it. And I just want to make it my best year in my 30s. And a lot of my years in my 30s were great and good. So if you're not there yet, get excited because so much better than my 20s. Oh my gosh. And I hear the 40s are even better than the 30s. So I'm excited for that too. I just also want to soak up my last year in this decade. Feel me? Good. When I said I wanted to be really real, I want to go deeper on that. I am every day pretty much sharing about practical ways we could be working with our minds and tools that are simple, like journaling and scripting, listening to hypnosis audios, listening to activations, taking time for yourself, doing things for you, filling up your own cup first and then everyone else's, and I know as a mom that can be so hard because I definitely have many days where I feel like I didn't do anything for myself. And those are the days where I'm like, not my best, nowhere near my best. And those are the days where I just feel exhausted and depleted. And once I'm aware of, oh, I'm angry and I'm not happy because, or I just feel like I'm just like getting by. I'm just like, when is this day going to be over? When do the kids go to sleep so I can rest? And know that it's not them. That's not a them problem. It's not my children. It's me being able to handle what my life looks like. You know what I mean? On most days. And so I've very much become aware and seriously noticed very much so how when I don't take the time for me, those days where I feel depleted and exhausted and like I have nothing left to give and I can't wait for the day to be over, I didn't take the time to do something for me. And so that is the result of me not putting me first. So, like I said before, I'm not about waking up earlier than everybody else. Like, I love my sleep. I'm the last one to go to sleep, right? That is when I find true peace and quiet, and everyone's asleep, and I can do whatever it is that I want. And I know that may sound super exciting to some, but usually that consists of journaling. And I do a lot with my journal. When I say journaling, that can mean a lot of things. That could mean brain dump, just putting out all my thoughts on there, my anger dumps whenever I have some pent up anger. Instead of saying it to the person that I'm angry with, I can be really, really harsh with my words at times. It's a work in progress. I just have this fire within me, right? But I've learned to transmute it for good. So when those things come up, when those thoughts come up, I sometimes put them on paper and it's such a release. I highly, highly recommend if you are a fiery woman and you too have that within you, Don't be mad at it. Don't shame it. Don't try to suppress it. You can transmute it in different ways of your life and for your good. But that linger and stuff that's underneath there, when it comes up, it needs to be let out. You have to let it out. And then I can transmute it for good. At least that's how I've been operating. And it works really, really well. So highly recommend writing it down. Then take the page, rip it up if you feel better about that. Shred it, burn it, whatever. I also use journaling for manifesting, especially before sleep, you guys, right? So I'll write down what I want. Wouldn't it be nice if I had this much money to play with? Wouldn't it be nice if I had this many people sign up for this course? Wouldn't it be nice if I had whatever it is, a 6-day trip to the Bahamas we just had? And so I'm creating my days. Even for that trip, I was preparing. I'm sure you can relate. If you've been on a trip and you were really looking forward to it and you just did not enjoy it the way you had hoped or the way that you thought you would, or maybe you had anxiety, or maybe you couldn't rest or you couldn't enjoy, and whatever it was, you just didn't enjoy the trip like you had intended on, right? I have definitely experienced that. I had this vacation trip on my vision board for a couple of years. And when we finally took it, I was so beyond ecstatic, right? And then we get there and it's everything visually that I thought it would be, except I didn't feel my best. I didn't feel like I could enjoy it. I had so much anxiety. It was so weird. I felt like I was under a spell. It was just something that occurred, right? But I also look at these opportunities, maybe not in the heat of it, but as things simmer down a bit and I can zoom out, like I say, I'm like, oh, wait, how can I shift this around? Like, what needs to occur for things to get better here in this area, right? And in that case, I wanted to feel good. I wanted to enjoy my trip. I wanted to be happy with my family. I didn't want to have anxiety. I wanted to enjoy it, right? And like, I don't take any pills besides supplements and vitamins. So I have been pretty sober for years now. At Xanax, nothing. I don't take anything, so I'm always using natural things, and I'm so big on that. I could come here and show you that there's different ways of doing things if you should choose to take that route, right? Obviously, you do what's best for you. This is what works for me. So I was doing all the things. I was journaling, I was doing EFT tapping, and not instantly, but pretty close to it. Within an hour or two, I was feeling so much better. And so I, since that trip, will be very intentional with scripting. And before we take any flight, I'm thanking God for the safe flight. I am thanking God for the best pilots that are masters at their craft. I am thanking God for a smooth flight, safe landing, safe takeoff, the best stewardess, the best people surrounding us on the plane, because we know that can ruin your trip, especially traveling with kids. Like, if you're around people that don't really like kids, that sucks. That can really suck. And then it just makes you feel even worse if the kids cry, or if you know, you know. So I'm like very intentional with, I don't want to say everything, but a lot of things, right? Definitely my trips, definitely plane rides, the car ride from the hotel to the resort, sorry, from the airport to the resort, wherever we're going. I'm blessing the drivers. I am thanking God as if it's already done for everything. Thank you, God, for the best pilots. Thank you, God. And like, every time I do that, you guys, like sometimes you'll see the pilot come out as you're walking off the plane, and sometimes you don't. Sometimes they get off the plane first, right? And you don't see them. But I swear, every time I intentionally write out gratitude for the best pilot, they're always standing there waiting, looking at me as if like, thank you for the blessing. I felt it. It's just, obviously they don't say that. It's just a feeling I get. And it's just, I don't know, you guys, life is magical in that way. There's so much we feel that's not said, and we don't actually know it. You know what I mean? But intuitively, I think we know it, right? So I do it in ways, wouldn't it be nice writing that out in my journal and fill out the blank, insert whatever that you would want to experience or enjoy or whatever. Or I say it as if it already occurred. I'm so happy and grateful that we had such a safe and smooth plane ride. I'm so happy and grateful that Jonathan slept through the whole plane ride. And every time, you guys, it works every time. I'm blessing my daughter, my husband, everyone we're traveling with. I am constantly sending blessings because I know the power of the tongue, right? It's biblical, it's spiritual, it's energetics, it just is. It just is. So let's work with it, right? Let's work with these things that make such a great difference in our lives. So that's what I mean. Like life can be really magical, especially if you're working with it and you're intentional, very clear with what you want to experience. Meet cutes and angel numbers and specific types of birds, maybe, or animals, or cute little happenings, sweet little nothings. I want more of that in my life. I want my life to feel like a fairy tale sometimes. I just do. I want to feel like my love life is the most beautiful love story ever, notebook times 1,000. If it's possible, why wouldn't I want those things? Obviously, we all want different things, but for me, I want my kids to grow up with that. I want my kids knowing that that's possible for them because they see mommy and daddy so in love. Do what makes you happy. You know what I mean? It's important for your kids to see their mom happy. I think that's so important. My son has this new thing where if I'm annoyed, sometimes we can get in our heads and we don't even realize it. My son realizes it every single time. He puts me in check. He's like my accountability partner. We'll be doing a puzzle and he's like, Mommy, are you happy? And I'm like, I thought I was, but actually, thanks for breaking the loop that was going on in my mind because I was thinking about things that weren't so great. And I think we can all do this. We're just not aware of it. And nor am I a lot of times. So get yourself a toddler or a preschooler who will call you out and remind you to snap out of fear, right? Because it is based in fear, negativity, lack, worry, gossip, anger, resentment, whatever. It's all based in fear, right? Love feels way different. Love looks like happy. Love looks happy. And so when he does things like that, I'm like, oh, let me snap out of it and I'll put some good music on. And what snaps me out of it is worship music. And once upon a time, that would have been so weird to me. But it opens up my heart. It is such a quick heart opener for me and just gets my mind right. And he instantly shifts too and just regulates. His nervous system regulates so quickly with it. I'm going to link some songs below so you can check them out just in case you might like them. You might find that it also makes you feel just at peace and calm and like puts things into perspective really quickly. This work is, I don't like calling it work because it doesn't feel like work. It feels like I'm mentoring myself. I'm coaching myself. And it doesn't make sense to me why I wouldn't. I feel like the opposite is what I used to do, which is work against myself. I would believe the thoughts that were going on in my mind. I thought they were my own. I didn't realize you can intentionally choose better, higher thoughts that shifts your frequency, you guys, and then your reality shifts. It's a wild thing that happens, but it's true. And it happens all the time, all day long. We're like shifting frequencies. So this work is so much bigger than I may make it because I try to simplify it, but it has absolutely changed my life for the better. I feel like I have a part in what happens in my life now as opposed to being a victim of it. So, highly recommend. Sometimes I don't get to take care of me first and fill my cup up first, right? And when those days happen, I realize so much, such confirmation for me. I can't let this happen again. I'm not going to repeat this and make this a pattern again tomorrow. There's no way because I screw myself, I screw my family. They don't get the best version of me, and I don't get the best version of me. And not to go dark, but we don't know how long we're here for. Every day is a blessing. I'm not saying go skydiving every day, but I'm saying enjoy your days. You have more power than you know, so be intentional with how you want to be, how you want to feel, how you want to come off to your children. How do you want your kids to remember you? They're gonna remember how you most of the time were. Not like once in a blue moon when mommy was tipsy, she was in a good mood and I loved her. No. You want it to be in the everyday. For me, I want it to be in the everyday where mommy was peaceful and calm and she was my safe place. And I could instantly feel better just being around her, hearing her advice or guidance or hearing an I love you from her. Like that's what I've always wanted to be for my kids. And I finally am that. And it feels natural. Although it's like working with your mind and it may seem like work, the other way was just a default way of being. And it wasn't what I was choosing necessarily. It was societal programming. It was what I was programmed with all my life from my environment and everyone in it. And when you know better, you do better. If you're not experiencing more of what you want, I'm not saying that every day is going to be perfect because well, I don't think we came here for that. Life is not perfect. It just isn't. I think we need the bad times. I've honestly learned to look at the quote unquote bad times as learning opportunities, growth times, like, oh, things are going to shift. It's not instant that something bad happened and I'm jumping for joy. That's not what occurs. But in my mind, I'm like, this is going to be used for our good somehow. Even though this looks like a negative or this looks like a bad thing that happened, to one of our family members, to our home, to our family, to whatever, this is going to work out for our good. Even though I can't see it right now, somehow, some way, God, all my angels, all our angels, and God are going to shift things around, do their magic, and this is going to work out in our favor and for the highest good of all, somehow, some way. And I can trust and know that. And you build faith. It's like a muscle, right? So the more I think thoughts like that, I'm building a new neural pathway in my brain of ways that I want to think, of ways that I want to see the world, right? Because we know we don't experience the world as it is, we experience it with our brain. And you get to decide and you declare and choose what's important to your brain and what you notice. And that's what it will notice more of, what you program it to notice, right? We all have programs, and you get to choose what to program your mind with. That's what I have in all of my courses. Better beneficial programs, ways of uplifting you. If you know me personally, I can be, and I pretty much almost always was, the biggest cheerleader. I don't know how to not see your potential. It's just so obvious and clear to me. It always was. So I'm always seeing people's highest potentials when they don't even see it sometimes. And so I say that because in my courses, of course, that's what I would have. You know what I mean? How to install your greatest cheerleader within your mind. You are an infinite, limitless soul. You are boundless. You can do anything. You can do anything that you want. But there are beliefs in the way of you being aware of your full potential. And so we clear that up. and we install new, better, beneficial beliefs. And it's such a beautiful, powerful thing. Highly, highly recommend, whether it's my work or someone else's. It's just life changing. If you want your life to get better, you don't change outside of you first. I mean, you can clean and declutter and things like that. I definitely think that shifts things internally and then shifts things in bigger ways in your life also. But you want to get clear on what you believe to be true about yourself, you know? Who are you for you? Who do you think you are? Do you think you're a good person? Do you think you deserve good things in life? Do you think you deserve to have the greatest love of your life, the greatest love story? Do you think you deserve to have the family that you've been yearning for? Do you think you deserve to live life the way that you want to live it? Have the job that you want? Have the success that you want, have the money that you want, travel the way that you want. Do you think that you deserve those things? Do you think that you're worthy of them? Because there might be something within you that says otherwise, right? And so when you clear that up, you're open to opportunities, and the opportunities like flood in, doors open, the right people come to you. It's such a magical thing, but it's not magic. It's the way life gets to actually be for you when you know how to work with your mind. So sometimes I'm so busy that my preschooler, I'm home with him, and it's the way that I designed it. It's the way that I wanted it. It's the way that I was with my daughter also when she was this age. Forever, I've been home with her. I want to enjoy every day with him. I want him to remember mommy happy. I want him to know that he's the best part of my life, that I prayed for him for 7 years. I'm going to get emotional. I want him to always know that. I want him to never feel like I don't want to hang out with him or play with him. He always wants to play, right? He's not the kid that does his own thing. Audrey, my daughter, was more like that. She could entertain herself. And so I feel like I got a lot more done when she was his age, but he's totally different. He's like, no, I want you. I want your eyes on me. I want your attention. If I don't talk to him, if I don't respond to him, he's like, mommy, do you hear me talk you? I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. It's so cute. This boy demands my time and energy, and I love that. I love everything about him. So the point is, again, I need to work with my mind so that I don't like get annoyed with him easily, or so that I realize how freaking cute it is that he wants me all the time and it's not draining and annoying, which sometimes it can be. But again, on the days that it is annoying and draining where I'm like, God, and I'm like waiting for my husband to tap me out and need a 10-minute break or something, I realize that working with my mind changes things. It really changes things. And a lot of days, the most that I get to do for just me, right? For working with my mind is play and activation. It's why I created them. I have them in my blissfully aligned destiny offer, and they are just the perfect bite-sized amount to just put in my ear. And as I'm washing up, as I'm making my coffee, as I'm getting my green juice ready, as I'm building something with him, whatever it is that we're doing, because like thoughts are constant, right? And so if we're not repeating truths that we want to be true for us, our minds naturally go back to default, which is fear based thoughts, right? Which are the negative thoughts, which are, this is going to be a long day. Thoughts that just aren't ultimately true. Negative thoughts aren't true. They don't have to be. You decide if they're true, right? So that also means that we get to choose positive, great beliefs and thoughts, right? Something miraculous is going to happen today. Miracles occur all day, every day. A Course in Miracles says if miracles aren't occurring, something has gone wrong, right? And a miracle is a shift from fear to love. It's a shift in thought, even. It's choosing to fill your cup up first, right? And a lot of days, like I said, in this chapter of my life, that looks like for me listening to an activation in the morning, listening to a hypnosis at night, priming my mind, programming my mind for thoughts that I want to think, for things that I want to believe, for ways of seeing the world, for the lenses that I'm seeing the world through to be of love and light, right? To train my mind to look for the good, to look for the magic, to look for the miracles, to look for the joy, to look at my family in their eyes and love them and them feel so seen and so loved by me in different ways, right? With my effort and my time and my presence, being truly present. And some days I'm great at this and some days I'm not. Life ebbs and flows. But this way of being, thinking, doing is such a game changer. So take that, apply it, and I'm going to link my Blissfully Aligned Destiny offer down below. I would, if anything, if you don't have the time to do the journaling that's in there and watch the video trainings that are in there, you have lifetime access, so you can go back to it at any time when you do have more time. But you can listen to the activations, right? And train your mind to look for the good, love based thoughts and ways of being as opposed to fear based. And again, if we're not consistently, daily repeating truths that we want to believe and want to be true for us, then we're going to default. Our mind will default to fear based thinking. And your thoughts do create your reality. So there's that. So, no small thing. Another thing I want to say, either I'm listening to hypnosis at night and teaching my clients this and telling my clients to do this, or another thing I started to do, you guys, because your subconscious at night is wide open, right? Because your conscious mind is asleep when you're sleeping. So you can command your subconscious mind for whatever it is that you want. So you can literally command it to bring you however many clients the next day. Or you can say, show me how to gain these clients in whatever way, like path of least resistance in the easiest, flowiest, most aligned way possible. Show me how to make a couple $1,000s tomorrow. Show me how to love my family better. Show me how to see through the lenses of love. Show me how to work with my mind. Show me how to have clarity in whatever aspect of your life that you may need clarity in. Show me how to have more peace. Show me how to put the cutest outfit together where I feel the most confident tomorrow. Whatever it is, just apply it to whatever you want, but you can command your subconscious mind, right? You can call it your subconscious, you can call it God, you can call it the universe. So, if you're a mom, if you're a woman and you are just super busy, and you want to work with your mind, you want to do these things, you want your life to reflect that and get better and feel good. Or maybe you have everything you want, it just doesn't feel good, like me on that dream vacation, vision board vacation of mine. Do these activations. If not mine, you can record your own. That obviously just takes more effort and time, but record your own. What do you want to believe to be true for you? And play it with repetition. That's how the mind learns, with repetition. You want to drown out the noise that is and are your limiting beliefs, which are lies, by the way. Call them out when you notice them. When you notice your mind saying things like, you can't do that. Who do you think you are? That's a lie. What a lie. What a little liar. What a little cutesy liar you are. And choose a better belief, because you never want to make your mind like evil or bad or mean, because anything within you is yours. So love it. I love you. You are worthy. You are deserving. Comment and share this video. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Thank you for being here.